So what else should I do?
I don't
I'm
know.
so nervous making videos. I don't sound like myself. I'm out of breath.
Oh, you're fine. They'll be fine. You know, I was really nervous in the beginning too, but it is what it is. We're here now. Isn't that right, y'all? We're here now. Ain't nobody in yet.
Hey y'all, go to my channel. Go to my channel.
Oh my gosh. These pineapples are so good. I'm so glad you didn't eat them. Let's put them, Lord. Yeah, I got my salad in there. I'm gonna eat that salad. I'm gonna do a video with the salad. I'm going to I already got a keto video loaded for tomorrow, but I'm gonna make one now for Saturday.
I wanted to do a funny things and not to do a funny song, but it wasn't funny, so I was so nervous.
Why are you nervous?
Serious.
It was serious. What was that you said you wanted to do yesterday that we could do together? Or you could do on your channel? What was that?
I said I was going to do eat this something.
Oh, that's mukbang and things. Yes. Recite that, eat this. I keep trying to load my video up and I keep getting distracted because it's already done. I just have to edit.
I guess I do need to. I don't know what type of camera I'm gonna be.
Well, just get out there first and see. You know, I feel like I'm giving you advice and you gave me advice and you already know what to do.
Well, I didn't never get in front of the camera. I'm so nervous by myself. You know, it's crazy.
That pineapple is so good.
You know,
What does that mean?
we know what you know.
No, that's organic. It's not. Yes, it is. This came from Publix. This is definitely organic. Definitely. Well, we'll sing that one day, huh? Or something similar. I know who it is. I know exactly.
That light is so bright. I'm seeing that light.
What light? What are you talking about?
That red light. I'm seeing it.
Oh. Okay. Woo. So I had my person for the day. Let me see if I can find him again. Maybe I can find him again.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do.
What?
I'm gonna do another video, another like Instagram.
Okay. Yeah, I got my surprise one. It's a surprise. Oh, it's not. It's not.
No, I bet you it might be.
What?
What's yours?
No, I'm not telling you mine. I am not telling you what mine. I'm waiting for some people to come into the live. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, this is the one I wanted to do. This was I might have to just do a separate video, but I'm gonna talk about it today. If some people come in. Inoculation. You know about inoculation? Inoculation. That's when you get like a vaccine and a vaccinate, you know. What am I trying to say? When you get a shot, you know how when you get a shot, yeah, it's called that you get has a little bit of the disease itself in it. Exactly, a vaccine to allow your immune system to fight against it. A slave introduced that because that's what they did in Africa. His name was Onesimus. Man, I'm gonna name my next child Onesimus. Yeah, few details are known about his birth. No, he was born in Africa, and that's what his people used to do in the late 17th century, and before eventually landing in Boston. One of a thousand people of African descent living in the Massachusetts colony. Onesimus was a gift to the Puritan church minister from his congregation. What in the world? And he told the church minister about the centuries old tradition of inoculation practiced in Africa by extracting the material from an infected person and scratching it into the skin of an uninfected person. You could deliberately introduce, excuse me. I Googled unknown. Did you know you might be too young? Did you know Betty Boop? You ever heard of Betty Boop? hmm You knew that? Wonderful. Don't forget to thumbs up live. Somebody's watching, but they're not saying anything. And I understand because I do that quite frequently. Sometimes I'm just multitasking. But thumbs it up for me as I eat pineapple. Very sweet pineapple. So his traditional African practice was used to inoculate American soldiers during the Revolutionary War and introduced the concept of inoculation to the United States. That is wild. That is wild. Yep. Bye. Bye bye, baby. Goodbye. Some of these children are so disrespectful. Their parents need to teach them some manners. I'll tell you later. Never. Yep. No, never. Why? Why would you worry about that? Mm-mm. Okay. Everybody's on their way home from work. They're not home yet? On their way home from work. Nobody's home yet. So, what I wanted to talk about, because it looks like, somebody might be watching this after the fact. First of all, hello, and thank you for watching. Thank you for coming into the live. If you would be so kind as to hit the thumbs up button. And I wanted to just thank people for participating in the Black History Challenge for the month of February, giving out a Black History fact every single day. Today at my school is every Wednesday is rep your college or rep your favorite college, rep the college that you went to, rep a college, period. So you have to represent with the college t-shirt. So I'm just coming home from work and here we are. So, yeah. So thank you so much for participating in the challenge. It is really, I have been learning some things from you guys. Oh my goodness. I watched a little bit of Angie in real life. I watched a little bit of her live, and I saw, she was talking about, I forgot who she was talking about. Somebody named Miller, I think. I'm gonna have to go back and look at it again. But it's just been some great, great, great information. And then I was watching Carter Eats. She did about three Black History people. So thank you to the people who have accepted the challenge, who are participating. I'm going to be coming over and checking out some more channels of people who had, sent me, what am I supposed to say, the DM, their Instagram message. Yeah. They sent, responded in the Instagram that they had accepted the blah, 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 challenge. So thank you so much for accepting the challenge. And um, we're going to be learning a lot. I know I'm learning a lot. We're going to be filling the YouTube streets with some Black history information, knowledge about our awesomeness, about who we are, what we've done, and most of all, what we're capable of continuing to do. You know, united we stand. How about that? And so, the Black history fact that I wanted to talk about today was inoculation. And so I'm just going to read a little bit of it. Few details are known about the birth of Onesimus. He was a slave, but it is assumed he was born in Africa in the late 17th century before eventually landing in Boston. He was one of 1,000 people of African descent living in the Massachusetts colony. Onesimus was a gift to the Puritan church minister Cotton Mather from his congregation in 1706. Onesimus told Mather about the centuries and traditions of inoculation practiced in Africa. By extracting the material from an infected person and scratching it into the skin of an uninfected person, you could deliberately introduce smallpox to the healthy individual, making them immune. Considered extremely dangerous at that time, Cotton Mather convinced Dr. Boylston to experiment with the procedure with a smallpox when a smallpox epidemic hit Boston in 1721 and over 240 people were inoculated. Opposed politically, religiously, and medically in the United States and abroad, public reaction to the experiment put Mather and Boylston's lives in danger, despite records that only 2% of patients requesting inoculation died, compared to 15% of people not inoculated who contracted smallpox. Onesimus, traditional African practice, was used to inoculate American soldiers during the Revolutionary War and introduced the concept of inoculation to the United States. So that was an old African medical practice. That is phenomenal. That's wonderful. That they would, put a little piece of the disease under the skin so that the immune system could work and fight against it. So, of course, when you put a little bit of it under the skin and then the immune system fights against it, it builds up a resistance against it. So now, if you get it full blown, your immune system recognizes it, recognizes what to do, and goes and just gets rid of it. That is wonderful. And that's exactly what happens to us when we get vaccine. That's why, excuse me, sometimes when we get especially when we were younger, we would get a vaccine and you'd get a fever, you'd be sick because you were literally getting a portion of that disease in your body and you were giving your immune system a chance to fight it off. That's why for infants and toddlers, they only get certain shots at certain times to allow their immune system to be super strong. So that's just wonderful. It's just so many contributions, that we have made and are still making to this country. And so I'm so excited. I'm excited about that fact. I'll probably do a little mini video about it as well. Excuse me, because people don't readily go back in and watch people's lives. So I'll probably do that. And yeah, that's exciting. That is my Black History fact for today. Onesimus. Mm, I wonder what that means. So I'm here in the live waiting for you. Excuse me. Waiting for you guys. I'll probably try to go live at least a couple times a week around this time. So hopefully it'll grow. Yesterday we had a nice crowd, about 4 or 5 people. Let's see what happened. Um, that's funny. I'm looking at my phone. It's funny to see yourself. Oh, I'm not going to be able to. Let's see. Yep, I'm going live right now. Come on in. Hi, good evening. How are you? It's nice to have you, Crystal Voggs. Nice to have you. Thank you for coming into the live. I was here talking about another Black History fact. And so a lot of people have accepted the challenge that I have put out of giving out a Black History fact every day or every time you put out a video, just, put in a little Black History unknown fact or, something that's really interesting, something that we against the norm, that we don't already know. And so a lot of people have accepted the challenge and I'm happy. Um, and how are you doing today? How are you doing? You doing okay today? Miss Crystal, you doing okay today? Oh, you got a daily word too. Oh, great, great, great. Thank you. And I see you do a daily word. I do a daily word as well. That's wonderful. Definitely wonderful. Let me hit the bell for you so I can catch that word every day. I'm giving out a word, but I need a word. Let me catch it. Do you put it like you put it out every day? It says daily word. Let's see. You put one out every day? Looks like, yeah. Great. Yeah, gotta get that word in. Got to start your day with the Lord. Definitely. Great. So yeah, I was talking about My Black History fact for today, which it was about inoculation, how we get vaccines and where it came from. I got to sneeze, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Yes, we do. Okay, yours comes out around 7. Mine comes out around 8. Yeah, I'm usually because I don't even with my daily words, I rarely edit them or anything like that. They're very short. So I go to work early specifically so that I can I'm usually sitting at my desk from work and I just give it and then from there just upload it. Sometimes if I have an error or two and if I have time, I might edit it on my phone with the My Movie app. But most of the time it's just, as they say, raw footage. I know some people don't. They don't believe in getting shots. And I'm glad that I have raised my children and they don't have to have shots anymore because we had the standard measles, mumps. What was it? I forgot. It was like a DP or something like that. Holy Spirit hits me, it will come out late. Okay. Yeah, but we had the standard shots coming up, and so to me, it wasn't that bad. But now they have so many new shots and so many side effects and so many kids being sick. So it's a very scary thing to do. So I'm glad that I've raised my children and I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, some people don't. I mean, I think it's more important. It's equally as important to have it now because we have there are a lot of people in our country, so everybody needs to be you know vaccinated. I mean, just look at that virus that's going around right now. And there was a little girl that came to school. She came with a mask. She came to school with a mask on, the clinical mask. I was like, oh my gosh. So it could be very scary for some people. Very scary. So, you know, but at least, when you do it, the inoculation, that's why I was saying, like, that's why we would get sick because our body is really taking in a small portion of whatever, it is smallpox, chickenpox, measles, so that we can become immune to it. Nowadays, children need to get it, yes, because of so much illness coming. Yes, yes. That's what I was trying to say. Thank you. Very true. Hmm. Yeah. And so, they need it. And it can be very scary. It can be very, very scary. Yeah, the little girl, she was protecting herself. And everybody, I was starting to try to, hi, Angela, how are you? Welcome to the live. I got up this morning and I had, been trying to fight off because kids are coming to school sick. So I was trying to fight off, my throat was bothering my ears. And so I was trying to fight it off ever since Friday. So I had a little cayenne pepper with olive oil. I had lemon. I had apple cider vinegar. I made my own healthy concoction this morning and put it into my little canister before I went to work. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in, Angela. Great to see you. Yeah, so I'm trying to go the healthy. I've always done like a lot of home remedies, but trying to go like, the more healthy route because there's so many medications and stuff out, and you look at the side effects, it's very scary as well. So I know I was taking, which I never thought I would. I was for weight loss, I was getting those shots in my stomach. And something just said, read the side effects. Yes, keep yourself covered. The little kids touch everything. Yes, yes. And even though I teach, I teach high school. Yeah, your ears are plugged, very painful. I didn't have a terrible headache, but I felt, I had a headache like on Friday. I stayed home Friday, so, I felt a little sick, but I'm still trying to fight it off. Still trying to fight it off. Oh, the shots, they do work, but I have been taking them, and I have probably been taking them for about 2 months. They do work. I mean, I have a good doctor, but she believes in medication. She'll give you any pill you want. And so, excuse me. Hey, daughter, I'm live again. I'm gonna call you right back. I promise.
Okay, this time, text me in 30 minutes if I don't show up because I forgot to go on live yesterday with you.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Love you.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye bye. This is my daughter. She calls me every day when she gets off work. So they did work, but when I read the side effects, um, okay, okay, because of steroids, yeah, yeah. So when I read the side effects were they have or can cause small tumors in the thyroid glands. How or why the thyroid glands, I don't know, but I already take a pill for thyroid. So I was like, oh my goodness, I really need to stop this. So I did. I stopped taking it that day. Yeah, side effects will scare you to death. Now, I'm going to tell you what I have been doing that's really been good. I have been doing keto, and it's really good. It's something that I can do. And my biggest issue is snacking. Snacking, snack. Chips, pretzels, candy, salt. What did they call it? Sweet and salty, you know. Oh no, you're in remission with cancer. Oh, God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. And thank God for the remission. Thank God for the remission. So you read up on everything. Absolutely. I do understand that. Absolutely. Yes. So I just had to stop because of those side effects. I didn't feel anything or anything. I just believe it was the Lord. Yes, that's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful blessing. Wonderful blessing that you're in remission. I know that's right. I know that's right. I really believe, well, there are some cancers that are curable, I believe. But, it's also a money maker. Yeah. But praise God that you are doing okay. Praise the Lord that you're in remission. Yep. So I just that's like I said, I stopped taking them, but I'm doing the keto and I like that. Yes. So what I've been doing is different keto recipes because I have to, come up with the keto bread, which I did, and it's a good bread. It's a small bread, but it's a good one. And so, and I also came up with some keto snacks, and I've been looking for things that are low carbs. Okay. Yes. Yes. The money will have you in debt. Yes, indeed. Um, when you have a condition that can definitely put you in debt. Absolutely. Great to have you back, Angela. Yeah, that again, when you have a certain, sometimes, illnesses and stuff. This guy was at school today. They were just talking, they were representing a health insurance and a life insurance, well, like a disability insurance and a life insurance. And they were talking about, just extra help outside of your regular insurance. So it can cause a lot of money. I know my mother had cancer. Your health is absolutely more important than any money. I know that's right. I know that's right. Absolutely more important. That's why I live by the scripture. I would that you would prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prospers. Okay. All right. Thanks for coming back. Oh, I am not buffering. I'm not buffering. Yeah. Yeah, so we have to, and that's why it's so important to be in good spirits, because that scripture is a key part, even as your soul prospers. So as your soul prospers, I would that you would prosper and be in good health. So even as our soul prospers, that's going to cause us to prosper, cause us to be in good health. That soul, that's your mind, your will, and your emotions. Good evening. Hi, Al Bates. Welcome. Welcome to the live. God bless you. I'm Pastor Kim. Good to see you. And we're talking about a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Right now, we're grateful because Crystal, you're buffering. It's not buffering on my end. No, I'm not buffering either. So Crystal's saying refresh your page, Angela. And so don't forget to thumbs up the live for me, guys. I appreciate you. But we are celebrating Crystal being in remission. In remission. That's a wonderful thing. That's a celebration. Okay. All right. So it stopped. Yeah. So we're just celebrating her being in remission. We've been talking about Black history, talking about the Lord. We're just in here talking. We're in here talking. I've been pushed out here to do the lives. I at one point I couldn't subscribe. I'm back. I'm able to subscribe again now, but whoo, I had a little scare. I wasn't able to subscribe a couple days ago. So thank goodness I'm able to subscribe now. Yeah, YouTube gave me that little notification. You've subscribed to too many people, and more people than have subscribed to you, which I didn't really understand since you're not supposed to do sub for sub. Yes, praise God for Crystal Vlogs being in remission. Yes, have to miss a couple of days with that. Yeah, you talking about missing a couple of days with the subscribing. Well, see, you kind of learn as you go because I didn't know. I didn't know that there's like an untold limit on the amount of subscribers you can obtain in a day or something like that. Because the weekend, I was like going after it. I was really going for it. Yeah, well, I mean, theoretically, they know that people are doing sub for sub. I mean, the mere fact that they put that response that you've subscribed to too many people versus how many people have subscribed to you means that they are aware that there's a sub for sub going on. So, you know, I don't know. It just slowed me down some, and that was okay. But for me, it just kind of let me know that people are in lives and they're really not, subbing, because I try to be faithful. I had this conversation yesterday. I go in, I watch a video. You can't, it's impossible to watch everybody. It's impossible to look at everybody. I mean, I was spending a lot of time like, trying to watch, 2.5 minutes of a video. If I really like it, watch the whole thing, you know, or, run it on my laptop. But, just trying to be faithful. If I'm in somebody's live from my laptop, I can pull up a window, a new window every time. And sometimes I have like a whole row. Okay, these are the people that I got to give 2 minutes of my time. But everybody in there is obviously not doing the same thing. And it's not any particular live. It's not, it's just people. It's just people. It's like going to a McDonald's and getting bad service. We blame the whole McDonald's when it's just that person, who maybe had a bad day. And it's like, oh, I'm not going to McDonald's anymore. They don't have good service. No, it's not McDonald's or Maggiano's or wherever you go. It's just that person that is representing that company. Um, yeah, Angela, you don't understand. Listen, this is all new to me. So, Angela, it's hard to have to delete people to fix the approved percentage. Yeah, I mean, I just kind of went in my comments, and that's, what it was recommended to go in your comments, and people who have not commented in a while, you know what I mean? Then, you might want to let them go. Yeah, well, they're changing the rules. Yes, they are. And I feel like they're changing them because YouTube is growing, and it's growing on the US side. YouTube, because, I like to read and do my research. YouTube is global, and the 75% of YouTube's viewers are outside of the US. So now the US is coming in. We're getting more involved, reviewing more. I mean, if you talk to somebody about YouTube, especially somebody who's not a millennial, they look at you like you're crazy. It's like YouTube, you know. So, they're changing the rules because YouTube is growing. I mean, it's almost like Facebook. When you first heard about Facebook and people were Facebook started out for college students. And so now it's, for 45 and older. That's the majority of people who are on Facebook. But in the beginning, nobody wanted any parts of it. Yes, exactly. Most of the viewers are from other countries. Yes. And so now I feel like, it's definitely not saturated. But I do, and I could be wrong, but I feel like, as more people on the US side get more involved into YouTube, more rules, they're coming up with more rules and regulations. And, you got to think about it. Okay, most of your views are from other countries. Yeah. Yeah. So, you have to think about it. Um, I was getting ready to say, you think about it like with the mukbangs and stuff. The US, we're a little bit different. So, but I really believe some more rules will be changing. I'm glad somebody put out like a healthy mukbang challenge, and I thought that was a great idea. I thought that was really good because, a lot of the challenges are really like not healthy and scary. Okay, yours, Crystal Fox, yes, and but however they are loyal. Yes, I do have some global. I feel the same way, Crystal. I have some global subscribers, and they are loyal. I don't have like a lot that I, but the ones that are, they are loyal. Yeah. I mean, I have a lot of loyal subscribers. The ratio of the people who subscribe to you, the subscribers that view you, that ratio is a 1%. That's the information that B Love put out. That if you have 1,000 subscribers, not 10%, not 100 people are watching you, 10 are watching you. 10 are faithful. when you get monetized, you don't get as much ad money from the countries like the Philippines. It is half of what you get from America and England. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. That's a given. So yeah, so you get a lot of views, but a lot of times it's views from people who may not be subscribers. And that's okay. I mean, again, just look at someone who has a lot of subscribers. And if you look at the stats, of their videos, if someone say has 10,000 subscribers and they're getting on average 100 views of that video, then that's about right according to the data. And y'all have to forgive me. Because I'm a math teacher, so I'm doing numbers. Numbers, 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 numbers. I'm always trying to do some calculations. My daughter's like, Mom, you're doing too much. It's not, I'm like, it's an algorithm and it grows exponentially. You start out really, really slow, 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 slow. But then afterwards, when you start taking off, you just zoom. And that's exactly what happens with YouTube. Yes, you do get views from people, yes, who haven't. Absolutely, absolutely. And when you go into your analytics, you can see that, and you can see your click throughs. You can see all of that. I'm always in the numbers, looking in the numbers, to see what's going on, and I'm looking at them, to see what videos people like. Of course, the ones that are viewed more. I'm looking at them to compare titles because I know like for my morning, I do the daily word every morning, and so I was looking through that and just following like a tutorial that I was looking at. Let's see, Angela, you said I see that. Oh yeah, you get views. Yes. So I was looking at when you like say you put in daily word and you put that into your search for that in YouTube or morning motivation or morning inspiration, then you'll start seeing a list of things that come down the line. And you'll see, first of all, how old it is, how many years ago was it done, and then what keywords are in it you to come up on that first page, especially if it's newer. If somebody has, 2 million hits 3 years ago, yours can come up. You're a numbers person too, Al Bates, yes. So I'm always in the numbers. Like I'll change, I'll change one of my titles. So, like instead of starting with, hashtag daily word, I changed it to hashtag start your day with God. And then I go in between hashtag start your day with God and hashtag um, morning motivation, hashtag miracles, manifest miracles. You said you see I use a PowerPoint for my challenge. Yeah, because I was yeah, I was playing around with my green screen. Green screen. Yeah, that's another conversation right there. So yeah, so I play with the title so that I can see, what's going to cause the numbers to increase. So now with the green screen, I was looking for specific green screen backgrounds. And I thought that, because I didn't know anything about green screen, so I thought that you had to purchase or either Google free green screen backgrounds. It didn't really dawn on me. It didn't click that you could just use any image. So I started putting my images into a PowerPoint and I saved that particular slide as a JPEG. So once I save that particular slide as a JPEG, then I can throw it into, and as part of the green screen. My thing is, I'm still trying to figure out how to, because sometimes when people are in with their green screens, They can make themselves like really small in the corner. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. I did it on one, but I could still see the little white casing behind me. So it was okay for a thumbnail. But it's a lot of stuff you got to play around with, learn, and so I enjoy doing that. But yeah, so I just started creating my own. You'll have six. You said I will have six facts. Oh, okay, great. You could just, you could double up. You could do two a day. Or I just wanted people to participate because I really wanted people to, just check out the history. Oh, thank you, Angela, for coming in. I appreciate you so much. So much. Yes, I'll see you. I will see you soon. I will drop by to see you. Excuse me. That's another commitment that I have, that, everybody who comes into my live, I try to make it my business to go through and go visit them, before the week is out, definitely. Yes, much love to you too. Thank you. So, just try to go visit them. It's a few in here today, so I'll definitely get to everybody tonight. But, just to try to go through because I appreciate all the love and support that people show. We definitely have to help one another. And so I appreciate that. And so for coming into the live, Al Bates, Crystal Vlogs, Angela Critters, I'll go over and visit you guys. And I got something in my throat is dry. That's what I'm telling you. That cold is trying to come. And so yeah, I'll go over and visit. Go over and visit you guys. But yeah, so playing with the green screen, looking at the different backgrounds and trying to find some decent ones. I've just come to the conclusion I'm not going to buy any now. Now that I know that I like to use PowerPoint. So now that I know I can throw a picture into a PowerPoint, turn it into a JPEG and put it as a backdrop. Now the quality of it, I don't know if there's some specific, like I said, pictures made for green screen that might come up a little bit better. I'm really looking for one that has like that living room setting or the office setting. I want to put that, behind and see how that looks. So it's a lot of things to work on and to learn. In the YouTube streets, Life of Riri says these YouTube streets. I like that. So there's a lot going on in the YouTube streets. Yeah, so what else? Oh, the thumbnails. Oh my gosh. Now my morning motivations, they don't readily, they don't have specific types of thumbnails. Matter of fact, because I'm doing it from my phone, it's what you see is what you get because I don't know how to grab a thumbnail from my phone when I create a video from my phone. Okay, Albert, you're not a content creator. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, thanks so much for supporting. Yeah. Thanks a lot for supporting. I'm just trying to process because there are a lot of people like that. There are a lot of people out there who are not. One of my best friends, she's not a content creator, but she is an avid supporter. Yeah. So I didn't even know anything about YouTube. I just knew that I used it, for informational purposes like Google. But then when my daughter started explaining everything to me, I'm like, oh, okay, let's give it a whirl. Let's give it a whirl. Yeah. Y'all have to forgive me. I got a little bit of ADD. I can get sidetracked easily. uh, uh, uh. Sidetracked easily, very easily. So, yeah, I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit. But yeah, I just decided, everybody kept saying, do lives, do lives. I was like, okay, I'm gonna jump out here and start swimming. I done jumped out here already to start swimming doing YouTube. So I'm gonna jump out here and start swimming. Oh yeah, I was talking about the thumbnails. So the thumbnails I can't really control what time or a morning or what time the morning motivations. I do a morning motivation. It usually uploads between 8 and 8:30. Yeah, about 8 o'clock. And Crystal Vlogs, you said you do one and yours uploads at 7 a.m., correct? Yeah, I think if you go back up in the live, she said hers posts about 7 a.m. Thank you for that. Now we see where the diseases come from in scientific data. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank God for the people that came before us. Absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, so mine is in the morning at like 8 again, and hers is about Crystal Vlogs does one at about 7. So gotta get that morning motivation, that morning word. I was listening, I don't know how many, I was listening to Joel Osteen, one of my favorites, and he was talking about how his wife has a scriptural text message come to her phone about every 20 to 30 minutes every day. And I was like, whoa, that is wild. Like that is a blessing. That's like that next level stuff. She has it's some app where she's got a scripture, that will come to her phone. I think he said every 20 or 30 minutes. I was like, that's deep. Yes. Crystal Vlogs, am I okay? Yes, I'm great. Yes. Thank you. Yes, I know this is a little slow, a little behind. I'm okay. I just had like a little, I told you I was trying to fight that cold or whatever it is, that's was trying to come on me, but it won't happen. By his stripes I am healed, and I've been using home remedies as well. I've been using my little home remedies, my lemon, my cayenne pepper with oil, olive oil, and apple cider vinegar all in one. And so that's really good. Yeah. So yeah, did you see me coughing? Is that what you asked me? Am I okay? Because this, the live sometimes is delayed. So sometimes when I'm watching a live, I'm like, okay, it's delayed. It's delayed on the person's end that I'm watching. And so, yeah, that's probably what it is. You're watching it and you're just getting to the part where I was just coughing, coughing, coughing. So I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. I haven't mastered this thing yet. But yeah, that's what Onesimus, he didn't have a name given to him by his slave master. Onesimus, that was his name. That's what his African name was, and he got to keep it. Poor Kunta Kinte didn't get to keep it. So I was coughing earlier, but I'm good now. Thank you so much for asking. So that's, it's just another one of those great things that we can learn about us. And I'm really hoping, that it'll motivate us to be, closer, more caring, more loving, not in competition, not in that crab mentality. I can, I pull you down, I can, go up higher. Not to say that it's happening, but I'm just saying, like, let's just get some peace and love in the world. And like when you have information, sometimes it makes you feel good, to know that if you stop at a stoplight, somebody in the past who came over here against their will. They made the best of a bad situation to the extent that they created things to help where they were living function better. Isn't that great? So they created a traffic light, a comb. Oh, I know. Angie in real life was talking about the lady that created the ironing board. Yes, the ironing board. And so, yeah, she was saying some people probably don't even have an ironing board anymore. I don't. Yes, if it can't be washed and dried in the dryer and come out wrinkle free, I'm in trouble. I have an iron, but I don't have an ironing board. That's crazy. Yeah, because most of the stuff is either, like I say, wash and wear or dry clean, and not too much of that. So yeah, so just discovering and learning so many great things that we have done and are doing as African Americans. It just makes you feel proud and wants to make you feel closer. Not to eliminate any other nationalities or people because, like I said yesterday, or no, in my video, one of my videos about Black history, how the NAACP, they had other nationalities still working with them. So it's just about all of us helping one another and just being supportive of one another. But we have to start with us. We have to do that with us. Hi, Margaret. Nice to have you. Nice to have you. I'm Pastor Kim. Welcome to the live, and it's good to see you. I got knocked out of my own live. You got to move. Oh boy, let's see what happened. Okay, yeah, I had my phone plugged in. I think it was trying to pull some pictures. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up for me, please. And welcome here to the live. We're just chit-chatting and having a good old time. Are you a content creator, Margaret? Do you create content, or are you just are you a not just, but are you a supporter of videos? Do you watch videos, or do you create content? And I know it may take a minute before you see, before that comes up. I'm speaking it now, but it might take a minute. But we're glad to have you. Glad to have you here in the live. Okay, so no, you don't create content. Okay, you said no, I don't support. So I'm guessing that means no, you don't create content, you support. Well, that's wonderful. Great to have you. Yes, great to have you. Great to have you. Appreciate your support. We appreciate your support. Indeed. I know when my daughter first started introducing me to YouTube, I was just watching YouTube so much. I felt like I was addicted because it was a new world for me and I didn't know what was going on. I mean, I was just watching everything like every day. Like I don't have cable because I don't need cable. I'm not like a TV watcher like that. I have Netflix, Roku, but I don't have cable, so I would watch Netflix a lot. Oh yeah, and I also have Sling, but I just refuse to give cable my money. It's so expensive. So when she introduced me to YouTube, I was just watching all these different people and all these different videos, and it was just like it was a whole new world. It's an absolutely new world. It's amazing to me. It's still amazing. It is still amazing. And so yes, I felt like I was a supporter then because I was just watching people's videos, just viewing. I wasn't subscribing. Excuse me, I wasn't subscribing. I was just looking like this, like just looking at all the stuff that was going on YouTube with the different channels, what people did. I mean, it was just, I was in awe. I was in awe. And there are millions, not hundreds, not thousands. There are millions of channels out there. Millions, you know. And it's amazing how we find these little groups, groups of people on YouTube that will help and support, you know. And I think that's really good, really amazing. I'm grateful for that because when you're out here, woo, you're out here in these YouTube streets, you don't know what's going on. So it's good to have people to come in, and to just sort of scoop you up and help you. And they don't know you. It's like a virtual friend. So I do appreciate that. I appreciate the support. But yeah, it's a lot going on, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. It's a lot of work, but I'm definitely enjoying it. I hope you guys are too. I hope you enjoy it. Crystal, you enjoy what content? Okay, so you're doing vlogs. Okay, yeah. So you do your morning word, and then you do vlogs. I'm definitely gonna check your channel out. And like I said, I hit the bell so I can get that daily word. Excuse me. But yeah, yes, yes, it's a blessing, and it just is. It's good to it can entertain you just as much as any TV show, just as much as any TV show. Mm-mm-mm. Yes, yes. Cable. Albay says cable prices are ridiculous. They are. And I was reading some stats again, y'all. Numbers out. I was reading some stats, and it said by 2025, no one over the age of 40 will have no, I'm sorry, no one under the age of 40 will have cable. By 2025, that's 5 years away. No one will have cable. And it's almost scary because they know before we know. They know that their time is up. So they're trying to get as much money out of it before it completely goes. Okay, lifestyle vlogs about you. Okay. So, yeah, so cable knows that their time is up. They really do. I mean, just think about the house phone and the cell phone. Like when cell phones came out, house phones knew their time was up. You know what I mean? And so the companies, they just milked us for as long as they could. They made us pay for minutes when we didn't have to. They made us pay for minutes. Do y'all remember when minutes were astronomical? Oh my gosh. My aunt was like about 2 years ago. She just kept on, don't call me during the week on my cell phone. Don't call me during the week on my cell phone. You're using up my minutes. I'm like, I know. God rest her soul. I'm like, nobody uses minutes anymore. They're taking your money. Yes, you don't have cable, you just have the internet, fire sticks, smart TVs. Absolutely. 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 Nobody's using, I mean, there are still people out there that are using minutes. There are still people out there that are using VCRs, believe it or not. Believe it or not. There's still people out there. You don't even when you take pictures now, what do you do with them? They're in your phone. I have so many pictures, guys. My mom has what do you call those photo albums? Isn't that awful? I'm like, what do you call it? A photo album. My mom has photo albums, and I have lots and lots of pictures in boxes. That I'm saying to myself, they have to be they have to be scanned so I can make them digital. It's like, oh, we don't take pictures anymore. Well, I take that back. We take pictures, but what do we do with them? What do you do with a picture when you take it? Because before you took a picture, you put it in a frame and you hung it up. Or you put it, if it was a small picture, you put it, on the mantle, on the bookshelf, you know. Other than that, you took it, you put it in an 8 by 11 frame and you hung it up. Now you take pictures, what do you do with them? You wait till somebody asks you about something or someone and you pull up your phone and start going through your phone. Look at my grandchild. Look. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So I'm saying that to say that cable is on its way out. It's on its way out. Fire sticks, Roku, all of that stuff. Everything, absolutely. Everything is digital. And I have two internets in my house because that's the difference with cable. For me, the cable internet is stronger and it's able to hold more data, because as soon as, I don't know how y'all are, but as soon as people come to visit my house, and you guys tell me if this happens to you, as soon as people come to visit, they're like, what's the Wi-Fi code? What's the password? What's the password to the Wi-Fi here? Because they want to get on your Wi-Fi and save their data, I guess. Which I don't really understand all of that. But yeah, people will come over, be on their phone and ask, what's the Wi-Fi code? So, since everything is like digital, people don't use uh well, they won't be using cable, but the cable is stronger. The cable Wi-Fi to me is stronger. So I ended up having to get two um cable, Wi-Fi companies. And what was I going to say? T-Mobile. I use T-Mobile on my phone. So T-Mobile introduced a home Wi-Fi. So I'm trying that out. It's $50 a month. And then the other one I have, Windstream. Windstream is cheap. They're like $37 a month. And so those two together. mm, Okay, you're 35. Yup. Yup. So Windstream, is it Windstream? Do you have Windstream, Crystal? So my Windstream is 37. And I just added, like I said, T-Mobile, so that's 87. Netflix is like about 12, let's say $15, because I got anybody and everybody uses Netflix. So that's 90 and 15. That's 105. And then I have Sling, because Sling you can get like 40 channels, 40, like I wanted HGTV and the Food Network. So Sling gives me that, and Sling gives me my local news. And Sling is 24.99. Let's just say it's $25. So all of that together is 130, including tax. And that's on the high end. And cable still, that's still less than cable on any day of the week. Still less than basic cable. And it comes with the Windstream comes with the house phone, but I didn't want it, and so I haven't hooked the house phone up. So it's still more reasonable. And it wouldn't have been that if you subtract like the one, what I say, 130. So if you would subtracted the $50, because like I said, I just got that T-Mobile. If you subtract that, then it would have only been $80 a month, for Netflix, Wi-Fi, and Sling. And then the girls, like my daughter, she just signed up for Disney. She has Disney, Prime TV, Amazon Prime, whatever they offer. And Disney, they started at the low end at $6.99. And you get so much with them. So right now it's a better deal because you get what you want. All of these packages that the cable companies were offering, you have to get this, you have to get that. And if you don't get it, it's more expensive. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. So I am satisfied with my little Windstream. Definitely satisfied. And my little Netflix. Oh my God, I've become a Netflix junkie, a YouTube junkie. It's so much to watch. It is so much to watch. to be entertained. Mm-mm-mm. All right, guys. So I hope you remember my Black History fact about oculation and Onesimus. You'll probably hear it again. We have Mediacom and paid apps, Netflix stars, Hulu. Yeah, one of my girls has Hulu. Hulu is enough for us, and everyone has cell phones and tablets. Yes, yes. I mean, people aren't even using TVs. Like you said, you have a smart TV. But I was talking to a couple, couple of my students, and they were like, I took my TV out of my room, and they were really talking to each other. And I was listening. I was like, "You took your TV out of your room?" I was like, "Why?" She was like, "Cause I don't watch it." She was like, "I watch everything on my laptop." I'm like, "Oh my goodness!" So like, they don't even need a TV, you know. So yeah, like you said, and there it is. Everyone has cell phones, tablets with unlimited data. Yes, yes. YouTube is television. I agree. Oh, if it's not YouTube, unless I get caught up in a series or Netflix, because Netflix has some great series, and then on Sling, I have to watch 90 Day Fiance. That show is hilarious. I love it. But any chance I get, if I'm in the living room and everybody is like, "What can we watch?" I'm like, "Okay, if y'all don't want to watch anything, let's watch YouTube." And my daughter's like, "Oh my God, I did this to you, Mom. I did this to you. I got you hooked on YouTube." I'm like, "Yes, you did. It is your fault. Yes, you did." Because she was the one who was telling me in the summertime, "Get a YouTube channel. Get a YouTube channel." So I did. And so now I'm in all the way. I'm on YouTube at lunch, y'all. Okay, which I only get 30 minutes. On my lunch break, I'm at YouTube. I'm on YouTube. I'm in somebody's live. I'm looking around because I can't really, sometimes I have to turn the sound all the way down because I'm at work, but I'm in there supporting. So yes, I feel you on that television. Yes, you're absolutely right. Wi-Fi prices are starting to get like cable because they know. I'm telling you, they're sitting around. They know. Your mom loves Netflix. Yes. Wi-Fi. Yeah, they're absolutely getting higher. Absolutely. Okay, Wi-Fi is $80 every month. Yeah, see? Yeah. So the Wi-Fi that's $80 a month, is that through a cable company? Is that through your local cable company? Yeah, we love Netflix. I do too. Yeah, I don't know if that's because yeah, that is high, $80 a month, but it would be that high if it was like Comcast or Spectrum. That's how much they start at. Like Spectrum has a big special going on now. That's $49.99 a month for the first 2 years. Oh, okay, $79.99. I don't think we're supposed to use numbers. I think we're supposed to spell them out. But yeah, it's what's I saying? You done threw me off. You done scared me, Al Bates. Yeah, so I think we got to use we have to use, so I saw you 79.99, but we're not supposed to put that many numbers in. It's okay though, we're good. It's okay. Yeah. But regular digital cable, what, and to me did that digital was gonna be a little high. Yeah, it's through a cable company. Yeah, so that explains it. But their service is better. I had to get another one because when everybody's here and on the laptop and on the phone and the TV, it was getting to be too much. Thank you. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you so much. Yep, it was getting to be a lot. Too much. We kept buffering. We kept buffering. The TV kept buffering. The laptops kept buffering. I mean, it was just a mess. So we had to try to do something different and get another one. Yeah. So first I was just kind of nervous about doing these lives. I've done a few and I was trying to find like a good time to really go live. And it seems like a lot, everybody's coming home from work by the time I already get home. But I'll probably try to do them, like I say, a couple times a week around this time, around the 4:30 hour. Because by the time I get home and get myself settled in, around the 4:30 hour, and that's good. Sometimes the lives, that I go in have so many people, I can't keep up. So, I don't mind whether it's a few or little or whatever. I'm good. Because like I say, some of those lives, they was like choo, 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 choo. And I'm, running through it like, oh, wait a minute. And somebody might say hi. And then I'm like 15 messages down. Hi. Okay, your data is unlimited, but yeah, but only holds 6 devices. Exactly. Exactly. And I think we were running into that same problem. I'm not sure. I think the Windstream, I don't even think it was 6 devices. To be honest with you, keep in mind you get what you pay for, and Windstream is $37 a month. So I think it was 4 devices. Yeah, but with the T-Mobile. I think T-Mobile is 6. You can hold up to 6 devices. So, but we're good now. We haven't been having any buffering on the TV, any buffering on the laptops, and I don't put my phone on the Wi-Fi. I very rarely do that. I just leave it on its own. T-Mobile. I don't like to put my phone on the Wi-Fi. I don't put it on. I don't put it on the Wi-Fi when I go. I definitely don't do it when I go to work. Now my laptop I do, but not my phone. That's personal, so it should not be on the job's Wi-Fi. I'm okay. Yep. Yeah, the growth streams, those growth streams go really fast. What does that mean? The growth streams. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I get you. I'm a little slow. Yeah, the growth. Yes, they go fast. You got to keep up, okay? And if you don't keep up, you are lost in the sauce. Definitely. I don't know how often people go back and watch lives, but it depends. Sometimes I go back and watch them. And even like I say, if I'm on my phone and if I, go to somebody's channel, then I just do a screenshot to make myself know that I have to go back and look at their content because it's going so fast, I can't leave and then come back. So it's a lot. And that's why, like Chef and Moore, she's always like, be patient, give people time, you know. Oh, yeah, not at school. Mm-mm. Yeah, but you got to be patient and give people time to subscribe. I believe it's a 24 to 48-hour window that, people get to subscribe. Yep, nope, I don't go on the school Wi-Fi, not at all. Not at all. That's no no. I'm going to school Wi-Fi. I don't do social media with coworkers. None of that. Nope. Yes, you can end up lost in the sauce in those some of those lives. I'd be like, oh my God. And then that's why I'm just sitting back looking and learning, and people will be like, some people are in here, they're just like, lurking or whatever. but it's not that. I'm just looking and learning and trying to see. I feel like I'm at a skating rink or something, something going around and around, and I'm trying to jump in and jump out, jump in, try to grab somebody, jump out, jump in and jump out. Woo, it's popping. All right, Al Banks, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming in. I do appreciate you. Hopefully, I'll see you again tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Woo, I gotta sneeze again. Pray I don't get sick. Oh, excuse me. Mm-mm-mm. Bless you. Bless you, man of God. Thank you for joining us. Let me make sure I go to your channel so I can go look at some content today. Yes, thank you. All right. So, Miss Crystal, thank you so much. And I'm going to be checking out your channel as well. And yeah, I'm going to check out. I've been on here about an hour and a half, hour and 20 minutes. So I'm going to do like Al Bates. I'm going to go get me some. I have a salad, and I'm going to eat my salad and do some other stuff. A couple videos, grade some papers. I'm not going to grade any papers. I'll bring them home faithfully, leave them in my bag, and take them back to work. I try to grade some, but it's not easy. Mm-mm. So you be blessed. And I will talk to you again. Thank you so much for coming in, Miss Crystal. Thank you, Al Bates. Somebody else was here for a minute. Margaret. Thank you, Margaret Wells. I appreciate you so much for supporting Angela Critters. Thank you. And y'all have a blessed and prosperous evening. All right. God bless.